Thank you so much for stopping in. The question that's been on my mind is, what will be happening with Elon Musk regarding Tesla, Doge, SpaceX, and anything else that Universe wants to tell us about that topic? I did this channeling on March 21st of 2025. This is the channeling I received. This isn't a good time for Elon Musk. He is a very powerful person. He knows how to get things done. He truly sees the future. The tension in Elon Musk's life will continue for more time. He has experienced violence in his early years. Now he is seeing the same tactics being used against him. He needs to be careful about a criminal element that is tracking him to possibly harm him more than they have. They, the criminal element from the power elite, have various ways to harm. Right now, it is economic. There are many activities being used against him that no one sees yet. The onslaught of attacks have the potential to cause stress-related illness. This isn't long-lived because he knows how to disappear while also being directly involved in all the things he does. That's really interesting. I'm going to continue. He does carry a heavy burden. He has businesses to run. He has families to feed. He has responsibilities to the American people. He knows he is taking grave risks, but he believes his path is needed to do many, not just, oh boy, I totally, I'm channeling that, remember, and now believes his path is needed to do many, not just what is apparent. Okay, so that happens when I'm writing, or when I'm doing automatic writing with channeling. So I'm going to read it the way I think it should be. He knows he is taking grave risks, but he believes his path is needed to do many things, not just what is apparent. There is more. He has seen many things over his time. He has seen the corruption, the abuse, the trafficking, the drug and blood addiction in the circles he ran in over time. Through it all, he became successful and wants to free those young and old who have and are being abused. That alone, the power elite don't want anybody around who have been around them doing the things they were doing. I'm going to continue the channeling. He gets away in quotes, through doing the work he does. He stays engaged in the repairs, the corrections, in the crumbling of the corruption, fraud, and abuse. It is a big problem that takes time to turn around. Something just came to my thoughts. Okay, I'm going to write it down so I don't forget. I'm going to continue the channeling. It is a big problem that takes time to turn around. The first hurdle is to make the people aware and not be stopped by the power brokers who are attacking the business and activities Elon is involved in. The things you see is a distraction to, one, not allow the reveals of the corruption. Two, not allow the repairs be seen as a good correction. So the distractions are that they are trying to prevent the reveals of the corruption, going to court, challenging everything that's happened, questioning his authority. He's been given the authority by the president of the United States, but they're pushing back. That's the distraction. And two, not allowing the repairs to be seen as a good correction. So they not only try to keep the reveals from happening, but they make what the reveals are, that they're bad. When I think getting a lot of bad people out of any country is a good thing, and ship them back home, put them back to wherever they came from in their criminal behavior. The press makes it look like it's a bad thing. Those are the distractions. Time will wind, I'm going to continue the channeling. Time will wind down for the evil forces. The activities of the corrections are heavily coordinated behind closed doors. There is sincere and strong strategies and planning in place. There is trust necessary by you at this point that things will turn out in a good way. Elon team have already discovered who is the kingpin behind the attacks against him. He will get to that. Take the guilty down and put an end to the power plays of the elite. Guilty as charged. The outcome will be a safe place for the public and for Elon, his team, and his family. Time is ticking. That's where it ended. That's where the channeling ended. And now these are my notes after I did that channeling. So I felt like Elon Musk's super consciousness came in here to give us this message. His super consciousness came in to give us this message. That's what I think. That's what it felt like. And it, you have to, I did the channeling, and then after it stops, that's when you kind of realize where that messaging came from. It wasn't universal. My inner universal energy team, they stepped aside and let Elon Musk's super consciousness come in to give us this message. Now, the thing that, before I forget, the thing that came to my mind when I was reading, I think it was when he gets away through doing the work he does, he stays engaged in the repairs, the corrections, in the crumbling of the corruption, fraud, and the abuse. His bottom line, the message I got when I read that, I didn't want to forget, the message I got when I read that to you, this is just the tip of the iceberg, helping the United States clean up the fraud, waste, abuse, corruption. Because his bigger plan, I'll have to do a reading on this. His bigger plan is the trafficking, the human trafficking, the abuses of children, the abuses of boys and girls, the abuses of humans, and the trafficking. That's the message I'm getting right now from him. That's the bigger picture, but he's got to do one thing, then he can get to the other. Right on. Okay. So I'll have to look at this recording so I can go and do some more investigation channeling on that Okay. So the focus is primarily on the seen and unseen threats to Tesla. That is kind of an underlying um, focus of this channeling of Tesla, of his personal life, and I would say Doge also. The damage to Tesla dealerships only hurt the dealerships owners. It doesn't really hurt him, but they're attacking him by ruining a bunch of other people's lives, and ultimately the people who make the cars. I mean, if Tesla goes out, there's a lot of people that won't have jobs. So, they're always, oh, jobs are so important. But when they're attacking, the ones that are attacking are saying, oh, jobs are so important. And then they're making people lose their jobs. I don't think that's going to happen. But um, he has the deep state and politicians trying to take him down. That's the focus. That's what this is. I'm just sensing from that little channeling. Not even behind the scenes. I mean, they're right in their face directly. They're in his face and trying to take him down behind the scenes as well. Um, it appears that there are some very dangerous things being planned, and that needs to stop. He is doing what he's doing what he's doing, so he can ultimately help. Oh, there it is. Ultimately help and eradicate the child trafficking, the trafficking and the horrors of a section of society who is perpetrating onto people, boys, girls, women, men, perpetrating on other people their vile behaviors, the trafficking, the child abuse, the human abuse. Elon's foundation will stay intact and strong. That's what I'm sensing. It will take some time for the darkness against him to stop. But he has way bigger goals. He can and will keep all the balls in the air, his business, his families, his personal life. So he'll be able to keep all the balls in the air. He will remain relentless in his pursuit for rooting out waste, fraud, abuse, corruption, and seek legal justice for the American people. That's it. It sounds like he's going to be okay, but it's going to take some time, but he's strong. He knows how to deal with people. Early, they said he has experience in violence in his early years. He knows how to deal with that now because he had to deal with it as a child. So he's equipped to handle, up to a certain point, violence against him. So I think he's going to be okay. And I'm going to try to channel him for the next, I'm not sure when I'll do it, but on his bigger goal. Isn't that what he said? His bigger goal. He's got a bigger goal. I don't know yeah, he is doing what he is doing so he can ultimately help and eradicate the child trafficking, and the horrors of a section of society that are perpetrating onto people. Right on. That's it. That's the channeling I have for you today. Thank you for stopping in. And please stay tuned because there's a lot more to come.